This week, these 5 filmmakers, armed with identical modest budgets, acquired scripts, assembled their cast and crew, and made their films. Tonight, their films received their world premiere. Next week, 5 more filmmakers will do the same. Your votes at Hive Channel 5 determine who will advance to the grand prize round. 10 filmmakers, 10-minute films. This is The 10 Show.
Wow. Who here is tired? Anybody? Let's do it again. I know, that's what you're saying. All right. So tonight, we are here to celebrate the journey that is known as the 10 Show. We had 5 individuals, filmmakers, who took a modest, and I mean modest, $500 budget, acquired a script, cast actors, and then shot a film, which of course is pretty significant, but we all know that you also have to deliver a film, all within the space of 5 days. An incredible effort on any level. It's kind of like, I would say, running an amazing triathlon or a Spartacus race. Is that right? No? Sparta race. Anyway. All right. So we're going to take a look at each of our filmmakers' journeys, and then we're going to watch their films. And after that, we are going to hopefully get a few minutes to talk with them, and they can share a little bit more about that. But we are going to start tonight off with Michael Comp and her journey. So let's show that amazing experience, starting with Michael and her film.
I actually very much grew up, a lot of the people that I knew when I was young worked in film and television, so that was a little bit my roots, and I didn't get into theater until later. The last 10 show was actually a great way for me to kind of dip my toes back into theater. But I remember actually being really, really young and seeing The Princess Bride. And we had read the book in my family, but we finally saw the movie, and movies have always impacted me very, very deeply. And I was so scared to death of the rodents of unusual size, which I know that they're silly. And I will not admit how old I was, but I was so scared of them I couldn't sleep for a few days. And my mom finally sat me down and said, well, do you think they're real? How do you think they made them happen for the movie? And we talked about the process of like, well, maybe we build them. Okay, we have to do this. And she walked me through and sort of role-played being the filmmakers creating these so that I could handle it a little bit better. And that started the gears in my head turning of like, wow, there's people on the other side of these movies who make it happen. And I've been fascinated with it ever since.
I've been location scouting all day and securing locations for us. It's been a little bit difficult because I have to film at an airport, which is illegal. So I'm having to find things that look like airports. But luckily, I have secured some locations that are going to work out very well. Okay, we just wrapped up our first, because technically we filmed a little bit, but our first real day of filming today, and we got to clear out of here, but they're getting unmiked and I'm getting packed up. Oh yeah, our massive crew. Oh yeah, oh yeah. Shout out to the custodians of this building for putting up with us. All right.
Hey guys, it's almost midnight on Friday night. I've been up for a few days, and honestly, I love it. This is what I love to do. I'm willing to work hard to put in the hours because I couldn't think of a better time. Not only do I like making movies, but this one in particular has been really touching. The script is simple, poetic and a beautiful take on a story that we've heard before, but with an ending we might not expect. I'm pretty happy with how it turned out. It's been a wonderful project to work on. I hope you enjoy it. There was so much care and thought put into this script, and I have tried to do the same with my treatment of it.
So apparently it wasn't black tie, like you said in the first episode. But without further ado, this is Border Towns by Star Johnson.
Excuse me. Hi. Can you tell me what time it is? My phone is dead. It's charging.
It's 1:15.
Quarter past what?
2.
Sorry, it's just I have been through a lot of time zones today. Airports, they also make me feel kind of panicked. You know, like I'm gonna be late, even though I'm 3 hours early. You know, I cannot remember what life was like before these things. Practically prehistoric times, right? Hey, Robert. Yeah, I made it. No, I'm fine. It's just my battery died. No, I'm okay. No, I honestly feel okay. I only threw up once on the first flight. How's Bobby? I know. Well, the pamphlet says it's just a 20-minute ride from Tijuana proper once we get there. So yeah, it should be. I love you too. Hey, give Bobby a big kiss from me, okay? Bye.
You should try some Dramamine. It'll help with motion sickness.
Thanks, but no, I don't have motion sickness. I was on chemo. Yeah, I guess it's still in my system.
How many rounds?
Oh, just one. Well, I only took just the one, because, but now I am on my way to Mexico to try something else. There's this place down in Tijuana. They have this really great success rate. Because, you know, with chemo, it kills everything, the good and the bad. But with this, they focus on building up the good to fight the bad. And there's this guy, he's been going there since 1983 for prostate cancer treatment.
I see, and you have spoke with this prostate cancer patient yourself?
Well, no, but I mean, it is right there in their pamphlet.
Yes, I see.
I'm Hetty McAllister.
Charles?
So, are you on your way home, or is this just a pit stop on the way to somewhere else?
I'm headed home. Medical conference.
How funny. Well, what kind of doctoring do you do?
I'm an oncologist.
Get out. Really? Huh. Well, isn't life just bizarre?
That's one word for it. Do you mind me asking what your doctors have said?
Nothing good. Invasive epithelial ovarian cancer, stage 4. Well, the chemo, it made me really, really sick. And I have a son, Bobby, he's 8. I couldn't let him see me that way. So I started looking into alternatives, and that looked like a good fit.
I see.
I know. You think that I'm crazy to stop chemo treatments, that I'll probably end up being one of those people that you read about who ends up in a bathtub full of ice with a kidney missing. They said the chemo only has a 17% chance of working. And this has about the same chance without all the sickness. So I figured, why not give it a shot?
What happens if this doesn't work?
What do you mean?
Will you try more chemo or just bounce to one alternative therapy to the next?
It's gonna work.
What if it doesn't? You said you had a son, Bobby. You said you didn't want your son to see you sick. What if this doesn't work? What's next? What are your goals?
My goals. I have cancer, Doc. My goal is to get better.
Your doctor said that your chance of recovery is 17% with chemo. That means there's an 83% chance that you're not going to get better. Knowing that there's an 83% chance of dying, what do you want?
I don't want to die.
No one wants to die. No one wants to get cancer. That's out of our control. But what's in our control is what we do with the time that we have left. If you could close your eyes and be anywhere on Earth, where would you be?
Oh, there's too many places. I mean,
Close your eyes. Good. Another one. One more. Tell me what you're thinking about.
a beach. Bobby's off. He's playing in the sand, and Robert's just holding my hand.
What else?
Traveling. I want to go to India. You see pictures of it, and it's just so bold, so vivid. I've always been like a soccer mom, you know, in pastels and pretty, but I want red. I just want all the colors to just engulf me.
Then do that. Go try this treatment if you think it'll work. But don't get so focused on the treatment that you forget to live with whatever time you have left.
What kind of a doctor advises a person with cancer to forego treatment and go running off to India?
When I was a resident, there was this woman. She was nice, really genuinely nice, thoughtful. We knew her chance of recovery was 0, but we kept treating her. Every intervention we could think of, we inflicted on her. She kept asking to go home for the 4th of July. Apparently that was a big deal in her family. We told her no. We said we needed her longer for observations. Her daughter followed me down the hall, spun me around, and said that you and I both know that she will not see another 4th of July. You're sending her home. I realized that there's a difference between treating a disease and treating a patient. Treating a disease is easy. Pile on interventions and you don't even have to think about the patient lying in the hospital bed. Treating the patient, you have to listen. You have to find out who they are and what they value in life. That's what I do. I listen, and then I advise. And sometimes that means chemo, and sometimes that means accepting death.
Well, what happened to her, the woman?
She died a few months later, surrounded by her family. That's the first time that I felt that I had done something right by a patient.
Now boarding flight 260 nonstop to JFK.
Well, that's me. Hetty, Just because it's the end of life doesn't mean you have to stop living. Good luck.
Hey, Robert. No, I'm fine. I think I should come home.
Michael, can you come back up and maybe introduce your cast that might be here and crew?
All right, so we have our wonderful doctor in the house, Lauren Lambert. Let's give him a hand. I don't think anyone else is here, but
Tell us a little bit about maybe Lauren. You could about the experience and maybe share a little bit about that with us.
yeah, Lauren can talk about how I would not send him important emails and stuff.
What do you want to know? It was fun.
It was a good time. Amazing experience. I loved it. Thank you so much for your efforts. I know how much work went into it. Yes, Capelli, do you have a question?
I've always thought the Tanner building looks like an airport.
The Tanner building does.
Yeah, it's obvious to me and probably anyone else who's been in that building, but.
It was a quiet airport, but nonetheless. All right, well, thank you very much. We really appreciate your efforts. Michael?
Thank you.
Great job.
Thank you, guys.
All right. So Patrick Newman is not available to us at this moment due to some circumstances. However, Sean Hunter will be filling in for him. But first, let's take a look at Patrick's journey. It's been pretty interesting. I think we'd all agree. All right, Patrick's journey.
I got into theater actually first in high school, but through that I met a guy named Freddie Raboth, and he was an aspiring filmmaker. And he saw me in one of the plays and he was like, I want you to come and I want you to make movies with me. So that was kind of my first taste of actual production, was making movies with Freddie. And I did that on and off, up until I was 27, I think, I want to say, just like little bits here and there. And
hey guys! This is the Dry Spell crew, probably cast and crew, honestly. We just got done with our first day, which was rehearsal, pretty much, character work and stuff. I want to ask these guys, what are you thinking so far? How's it going?
It's pretty awesome.
It is a tearjerker, so
you may tear up a little
ready to
bit.
weep and wail and gnash teeth.
Yeah, and some laughs, I would say. Some genuinely funny moments with these guys.
It's better with masks.
Well, hey guys, just checking in from the set of Dry Spell. Our lovely actors here. Okay, we are about to get started with our first shot. I know that seems like it's cutting it close, but this is all part of the plan, actually. So, wish us luck. We're excited to show you what we're working with. And yeah, wish these guys luck too. All right, you guys ready to do this thing? Let's do it! The thing that I love about storytelling is telling new stories. Even in theater or in film, like that's what really gets me excited, is finding a new story to tell that can connect with people on a personal, emotional level, but also that's really fun and can, leave you feeling uplifted at the end.
Obviously, I'm not Patrick. My beard is nowhere near as glorious as his is, but he was not able to make it this evening. Julie Cordell-Siemens also was not able to make it, but really quick before we get started, it was such a pleasure to work with both of them again. I worked with I worked with Patrick during season 1 of Enter the Hex. I worked with Julie during the first season of The 10 Show. And I feel like we really brought something special here, so I hope you enjoy the show.
Your food's getting cold.
That grass is so brown. This drought is brutal.
Your food is cold.
Yeah, I heard you the first time.
Well, so's mine.
You don't have to wait for me.
We agreed we'd have dinner together.
Who are we kidding?
I'm holding up my end of the bargain.
Bargain. Vow. Contract. You know how to make them and you know how to break them.
David, that isn't fair. We agreed we would have dinner together. We agreed. Not me, not you, both of us. In that office, at our last session, we agreed to try.
Okay.
Aren't you going to say a prayer?
Why don't you?
Dear God, thank you for this food. Please may it be nutritious to our bodies. And dear Lord, we pray for rain. Amen.
Amen. Pass the salt.
How's work?
Fine.
Any meetings?
No.
Any new clients?
Nope.
And how's Lisa?
Really? You're just gonna go there? Is this you trying, or are you just trying me?
It's an honest question.
No, but that is such a load of bull.
Hey, watch your language.
Don't reprimand me. I'm not the one who...
Oh, what? No, say it, David. Every night you want to say it. Every time we're in that office, you want to say it. So just say it.
I'm calling your bluff. I don't want to fight.
That is the problem. We need to fight. Fight with me, David. Tell me how horrible I am. Say it out loud. I just want to cry and yell and claw at each other until the heat rises up and it hits us square in between the eyes and we can't even see anymore. But no, you know that's what I want, so you won't do it. You won't give me a good fight because then you would have to feel something.
I feel plenty.
Then tell me. Tell me, David. Tell me! You see, this is why. This is why. And sometimes I don't even feel sorry because you just sit there like you're a million miles away and you can't even be human for 1 second and see that there is another soul in need. You're just gaslighting me, David.
You
you stop playing the victim all the time? Stop crying, Sarah.
No!
Stop crying. Stop crying! Okay. You want me to talk? I'll talk. I'm not the one who cheated, Sarah. I'm not the one who broke their vow. You went off looking for love, for validation, for... And I just sat here thinking we were going to be okay.
It was in a bad place.
So was I. That's not an excuse.
I know it's not, but you weren't there.
I was right here.
You were, but you weren't really.
But what does that even mean?
David, I wasn't sleeping, I wasn't eating, I was working non-stop. I didn't have any space or time to grieve, and you acted like it didn't even matter to you.
How can you even say that to me?
You didn't even want children.
It doesn't matter what I wanted or didn't want! Benjamin was my son! And I loved him. I love him. And he was ripped away from me. Ripped away from us. And it's wrong and it's cruel to be given something only to have it taken away. Oh, God. This heat is unbearable. When's it gonna rain?
I know.
There. Are you satisfied?
Do you know at the hospital, when they told us that Ben was gone, you never held me? At the funeral, you didn't cry or hold my hand. Everybody noticed. Everybody told me. I had to defend you in your silence. I was all alone. You disappeared.
And then, like a miracle, Adam appeared.
Yeah, he was there.
God, he took advantage of you, Sarah.
Yeah, and so what if he did? It felt good, okay? To be vulnerable and desired, to be touched and held, and to be loved, when all I had here was, I didn't have anything here.
Then why did you stay? What are you still doing here?
Because I know, deep down inside, you cannot be this dry. You cannot be this distant. And you had Lisa.
Yeah, I had Lisa. She listened to me and she would let me talk.
And cry.
Yeah, okay, she let me cry in her office. That's not the same thing.
It is to me. You shared your soul with another woman.
You shared your body with another man. That's worse.
Is it? Infinitely. I would have given anything to have you cry to me. I would have given up years of physical affection just to have you talk to me, to cry to me. Is that thunder?
I don't know.
I think it's thunder.
It's just you.
No, please, we're getting somewhere.
What do you want from me?
Tell me you forgive me. Or tell me you don't. Tell me that you love me and you want to be my knight in shining armor again. Or tell me you hate me, just tell me the truth.
Wait. I think that is thunder. Oh, God, please let it rain.
Yes, I hope.
The truth is, I don't want to get a divorce.
I don't either.
Not just because of what people would say or because it would be a failure.
Okay.
I lost Benji. I was afraid I was going to lose you too. And then Adam happened, and I thought I already had.
still here?
Yeah. Yes, you are.
David! Yeah. It's raining.
Wow, thanks. Powerful. Gretchen Suarez-Pena's script and the way you guys delivered that was beautiful. I think we all know that you guys put your heart and soul into that. Let me switch over. So, I think we all feel the profound impact of these particular efforts, but we're going to make a little bit of another change. So we're going to take a look at Ryan Profsgaard's journey and see how that went. So let's take a look at that right now. Ryan's.
What inspired me to be a filmmaker, right? I would have to say it was when I was sick from school and my mom said, you gotta watch this movie. I laid in bed watching a movie called Ferris Bueller's Day Off. It was fitting. It was like it was destiny knocking at the door. And they only made that movie in less than 30 days. And I thought, holy cow, I could do that. And looking into that, their budget was small. I was very poor at the time, being a junior high student, and I thought I could definitely do stuff. Lord of the Rings inspired me, Star Wars, Star Trek, it's amazing stuff, but Ferris Bueller was the flame that burned inside me. So we are here at the shoot right now. I'm about to head upstairs, grab a little bit more equipment. We're about to start all of this. It's gonna be a lot of fun. It's really echoing here. I really am sorry. Hey, what's up? We are here filming for Minor Deviations. We got Alyssa, we got Steve, we got Adam. We're excited. It's gonna be a lot of fun. We just started. We just did our first shot and we thought we'd check in. Everything's great. Wish us luck. All right, everybody, that's a wrap on minor Deviations. That was fun, I'm not gonna lie. We had a lot of fun here tonight. We're excited to see what we can do in post. See you guys later. This is different for me. I don't normally do narrative stuff, so this is gonna be new. I'm excited for the new challenges. I wanna say hi to my wife and my daughter. I love them, and that's me in a nutshell.
Awesome.
Okay, well, can I talk on this one or that one? Okay, great. This one. Yeah. Oh, wow, I've never had to do this before. That's kind of cool. All right, so I thought I'd just mix it up because what we've seen so far, depressing, right? So, no, actually, it's been really great. In the shadow of these titans, it's just like, what am I doing here? I don't belong here. But with a script this good, and I know Aaron's watching. How you doing, Aaron? Thanks for the awesome script. It was fun. It was a lot of fun. Like I said in the video over there, never really done narrative stuff, never really done any directing, but this was an experience that I really, really loved. This is Minor Deviations.
Mr. McNally? You'll be quite pleased, I believe. We put together several possibilities based on your chosen criteria.
So there's more than one?
Well, yes. Choosing a nanny is not only a very important decision, but it's very subjective. The questionnaire you filled out helped us identify some top potential candidates based on your required attributes, but we do find that meeting the nanny in person tends to lead to better choices.
And they'll all have the desired attributes that I requested?
Oh yes, all. But there are some minor deviations, some subtle. But once you've interviewed them, I'm confident you'll find a perfect match for your needs.
Great, thank you.
Shall we send in the first candidate?
Yeah, great.
For our records, this is a candidate named Annie.
Hello, Mr. McNally. Is something the matter?
No, nothing.
Are you sure? I do not wish to upset you.
You have my wife's hairstyle.
Is that not what you requested?
It is. It's just unsettling.
I'm sorry. Shall I go?
No, please. No, it's just my wife's loss. It's so recent.
I see.
We were vacationing and there was a terrible accident.
Shall I tell you about myself?
What?
Would you like me to tell you about myself?
No, that's okay. I just have a couple of questions.
Of course.
You can take care of kids, children, aged 2 and 3?
Michael and Talia. The information was given to me so I could better serve you.
This is so surreal.
Of course, I understand.
Do you know their routines?
Michael wakes up at 7:30 a.m. He spends his mornings coloring and playing games and doing craft projects around the house.
Okay, that's enough.
And Talia wakes up at 7 every morning for school. Her favorite breakfast is cinnamon French toast. And she also...
No more. That's enough. Tell me a joke.
A joke? What kind of joke would you like to hear?
A funny one.
Knock knock.
Who's there?
Orange.
Orange who?
Orange, you going to let me in?
I think we're done here.
Well, Mr. McNally, how was your first candidate?
Fine, I guess. It's a little haunting, the similarities.
Well, here at Branson Synthetics, we want you to have the most realistic experience possible. Annie, A298, met all the specifications that you requested.
Yes, I know.
We can provide other candidates with different criteria for a price.
Maybe.
It's whatever you wish. We are talking about a caregiver for your children, after all.
Fine, why don't I just interview the rest of the candidates and I'll let you know.
Of course. I'll send in caregiver A592.
Hello, Mr. McNally.
Please, call me Andrew.
If that is what you prefer, I will call you Andrew. Hello, Andrew.
Hello. How would I address you?
A492.
What if I wanted to address you by Maeve?
Maeve. That was the name of your wife before she died.
Yes.
Won't Michael and Talia be upset if my name is also Maeve?
They don't know she's passed.
I don't understand.
They don't know she's passed away.
I see.
The idea is for them to not find out. This would be devastating for them.
It is devastating to lose someone you love. You can call me anything you would like.
I don't know. Something's not quite right.
How, sir?
You're too stiff.
I'm actually quite flexible. Would you like to see?
No.
Mr. McNally, A492 informs me that she was not suitable for your needs.
She had all the qualities I asked for, but she's not quite right. My Maeve was warm, and I could tell the first two candidates were androids. I do not want my children to know.
We often have patrons who request something very specific, like a duplicate wife. And when they're faced with the actual product, it's too much, too lifelike. That's why we have alternate candidates. Perhaps this next candidate will please you.
Maybe this whole thing was a mistake.
Only you can decide that. Let's bring in A671, and then you can make your decision. Remember, we can alter anything for a price.
Andy, you've come at last. What, cat got your tongue? That's not like you at all. You didn't bring the kids?
No.
Too bad. I miss those silly nillies. When can we go home? I haven't been home since before our vacation.
You remember our vacation?
Remember our vacation? Andy, are you feeling okay? How could I forget? It was magical. The sunsets, the food. It was a wonderful way to celebrate our 5-year anniversary.
Maeve?
Andy, are you sure you're okay?
Yeah, it's just I've forgotten how happy we had been.
I'm sorry I went on that hike by myself.
Well, you're here now, and I haven't been this happy a long time.
Good, because I missed you.
I missed you too.
So, I'm gonna go pack my things, and we can get the hell out of here.
Sounds good.
Mr. Cornelli, I'm told you have decided on A671.
Yes. She was perfect.
I'm delighted to hear that. We try to make a product that our patrons will be happy with. I just need your signature here to finalize your purchase and authorize your payment. We're all set. Just remember our 24-hour hotline if you need any adjustments, repairs, or upgrades. It's included within your purchase.
I thought all the androids were indestructible.
As long as you maintain your recommended maintenance schedule, A671 will outlive you and your children. If you'd like to see her age, there's an upgrade we can use over time for a price.
One more question.
Of course.
I know all the androids are lifelike, and I assumed it meant...
Go on.
Wifely duties?
All of our androids are anatomically correct and can perform any duty you wish. Androids not only look, but feel like real people, unless, of course, you want me to turn off her sensual feature.
No, it's good. Thank you. I will see you at her upgrade.
Enjoy your purchase. Please come again.
Wifely duties? He's unbelievable.
It's not uncommon for androids to be used as companions.
He pushes me off a cliff. He cheats on me numerous times, and We go away to rekindle our love, or so he says, and he acts the victim, and now he wants an android to perform wifely duties. He's reprehensible.
He did seem quite sincere, but you are alive to exact revenge.
Only because he pushed me and he didn't make sure the job was done. If it weren't for that ledge, my kids would truly be motherless.
How do you find your accommodations?
Very nice, thank you. But I'll be happy when the android does its job and I can go home finally. The android will do its job, right?
Yes, A671 will analyze its surroundings and determine the best method to eliminate your husband that looks like an accident.
Perfect. I can't thank you enough.
No need. As we discussed, Branson Synthetic provides a variety of services at a price.
Okay. These are the guys who made it happen right here. This is Alyssa. Give it up for Alyssa. Steve. As soon as I saw him, I knew he was a murderer. And creepy Adam. Who would have thought? This has been so much fun because of these guys. I had been dreading this in a sense because I really like my time with my family, and these guys really made it a lot of fun and very creative, openly, everybody, to have everybody's input and do things to make it all fun together on an awesome script. So thank you, Aaron. Thank you, guys. If you guys want to say anything at all, go for it. Go first.
This was a lot of fun, and I'm glad that I had this opportunity. Thank you.
I love this because I always get cast as like the super nice dad. And originally my character was kind of, I don't know, would you say flat? Is it?
I wouldn't say flat. I wouldn't say flat. It was
transactional.
We thought there was more opportunity there.
So I decided to be creepy because I was like,
he ran with it.
Well, the word accommodations. Accommodations. So it was really fun for me because I got to play a role I know don't ever play. So it was awesome. I loved it.
At one point, Adam and I were talking about roles that we'd been cast in, and he talked about always being the wholesome father and how he wanted to do something like this. And I said that I wanted to play a serial killer. And after the filming was all over, Ryan says, hey, don't take this the wrong way, but you would make a really good serial killer. So thank you, Ryan. I appreciate that.
That was Minor Deviations. Thank you, guys.
All right, Aaron Osgood gave us a great script, and I'm excited for Bridget Portman's script that Sila Agavale was able to direct, and I think you're going to find it's going to be an amazing journey for us as well. We're very excited for it. Sila, let's take a look at your journey. So that's going to be awesome. Short but sweet.
I guess my family moved here a long time ago. We're from, I'm Samoan, so I have that as storytelling references. But the thing that got me into, I love movies, but the thing that got me into making movies, being a filmmaker, is a friend of mine, when I was living in New York, his name was Frank Matalone. And he was an independent filmmaker, and he was able to work and save up and rent the camera and the sound and gather all of us together. So I saw that process. And I just fell in love with it. His love for making films became my love for telling stories through the medium of film. So this is our location, and there are the actors at rehearsing. We got the DP and the sound guys helping out. And we got Ron over there, taking a little nap. Ron, who owns the property that we're in, taking a little snooze. We got Todd over there with his dog. I don't know if you can see him. That's a bulldog. And again, we got Heidi and Jason rehearsing. We got Roman. We got another. So that's what's happening here at this location. That's a lot of fun. And this is Mr. the Bear. I hope you like it.
Why do you still say it like that? You can pronounce my name wrong.
I like Byron. You like it too. Admit it.
I don't.
Hi, Brian. How are you doing?
What do you mean, how am I doing? I'm coping. Mom just left.
Where'd she go?
What? Don't get cute. You know better than anyone.
Then say she died.
It would be normal if I saw her. When someone you love dies, it's natural to imagine that you see them. So why is it you? Why is it always you? After I flushed my goldfish, I was 8. You would have been 6. After my dog Scuppers died, after both grandparents, after every death in our family, why? Why you? Besides, you're already too late. We already scattered the ashes.
Mom always said it's never too late. I remember this creek.
Yeah. Mom thought it was beautiful. The rising mist. All the purples and the blue colors sort of blending together like a watercolor painting.
Or like a whole bunch of water. I'm not a poet like you. Sorry.
What do you want, Kara?
Fix Mr. the Bear.
Jesus, not this again.
His ear is almost coming off. It's hanging on by a thread.
How literally put.
Fix him.
I can't fix Mr. Bear.
Mr. the Bear.
That's another thing. That makes no sense. Why is he called Mr. the Bear? What is he, French?
Fix him.
I can't. I don't have a needle and thread.
You don't have to do a great job. Just do your best. That's what Mom always used to say.
Why don't you do it yourself?
I don't know how.
You really can't sew?
No one ever taught me.
Well, is a Mom there with you now?
She went past me. across the creek over there. I saw her. She looked like mist. So you're the only one who can do it.
No. No, the bear isn't real. It's just a figment of my imagination, like you.
Then stitch him up with imaginary thread.
It's cold. It's getting dark.
I get scared of the dark sometimes too. But then I remember that Mom always used to say that the things that we think we see in the dark are just our minds. So really, it's ourselves that we're scared of.
I never said I was scared. I never said I was scared. I just need to get home.
Sometimes when I'm scared, I like to talk to myself. You should try it. Teddy bear, turn around. Teddy bear, touch the ground. Teddy bear,
Why are you still here? What, you've never stayed this long before.
Fix him.
Can't fix Mr. Bear.
Mr. the Bear. His name is Mr. and he's a bear. It's not that hard.
Stop it, just stop. I need to get home, I need to clean up. We just had the celebration for Mom.
A funeral?
A life celebration.
So, a funeral.
It wasn't, it was nice, pleasant. I read a poem, but there's a lot of stuff to do, and I need to start sorting through her stuff.
Can I come?
You get in the way.
You always say that. Will you read me your poem, Byron?
Kara, listen, I love you. You are my sister. You'll always be my sister, but you and I said goodbye a long, long time ago. Go be with Mom. That's who needs you. She's always so guilty about...
Guilty?
It's silly, I know. The drunk driver. It wasn't Mom's fault, but she was driving, you were in the car seat, and so she could never forgive herself. Talk to her.
She's gone. I told you. Read me your poem. I love poems. I know one about a bear. Teddy bear,
If I read it, will you go?
Okay.
Promise?
Cross my heart, hope to die.
It's not funny.
And stick a needle in my eye.
Stop it.
Okay, read your poem.
Your memory will never fade. You linger in the stars that rise.
Teddy bear, turn around.
Play behind my daughter's smile.
Teddy bear, touch the
You spirit in my grandson's eyes. Yeah, shut up! Do you always have to ruin everything? Shut up!
Fix Mr. the Bear.
I'm not fixing your bear. Why do I have to do it?
Because you're the one who's cut his ear off.
No, it wasn't. It was the car accident. It happened then. Do you not remember?
I remember after. I remember being on a table, all cut up, and then I was in a box. My face felt funny, like there was Play-Doh on it. Mommy was crying, Daddy was crying, but you weren't.
Is that what this is about? Jesus, I was 5. I didn't know what was going on. I didn't understand. I didn't know what death was.
Do you now?
I'm going home.
Fix my bear.
No.
Fix my bear.
No.
Fix my bear.
No.
Fix my bear.
Move, you stupid brat.
You're a bad person.
It's your fault. You won't leave me alone. Everything was fine until you
were born.
I didn't mean it like that.
That's why you won't fix my bear. You hate me.
I don't hate you. I hate that bear. Mom got it for you for your 3rd birthday, and she told everyone that I had gotten it for you, but I didn't. It was her. And everyone thought it was so cute and so precious and so adorable. And I hated it. I hated its stupid face, its stupid name, and
That's why you cut his ear off.
I didn't, I swear.
It wouldn't be the first time that you tried to hurt him. First you threw him into the creek, Mom had to rescue him. Then you put him into the street so that cars would run him over and they always missed. And then you threw him into the blackberry bush in the backyard.
Stop talking.
And then to finish him off, you got the fabric scissors and you put him on the table and you were
reach up
cut
high.
him into little
Teddy
pieces.
bear,
But I
touch
came into
the
the
sky.
room and you were cutting off
Teddy
his
bear,
ear
teddy
before
bear,
you could do
go
anymore.
upstairs.
And Mom
Teddy
grounded
bear,
you
teddy
for a
bear,
whole
say
week.
your
You were
prayers.
so mad.
I
Tell me what you
never,
prayed that night.
Never.
What did you pray? Tell me, brother. Tell me!
That you would die! I remember now. I did it. I asked. And the next day you... I was so mad at you. I was only 5. I didn't know. I didn't mean it. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. It's too late.
Mom always said it's never too late. I don't need him anymore. I'm going away across the creek.
Then take him with you.
I don't think I need him anymore. Will you take him for me?
Yes, if you'd like.
So long, Mr. the Bear. So long, Brian.
Bye, sis.
I'd like to have Steve come up because he was a member of the crew. He shot his film so fast, he was able to come on that Saturday and help out a little bit.
Come on up, Steve. So, this was Brigette Portman's script.
Yes.
And you had read it, and you must have had that location kind of in mind.
No, I was actually, like Michael, I was spending all morning looking for the location. There was just too many obstacles. And I remember a friend of mine, we shot a documentary over at this location, and I called him up and said, hey, that would be a great location. It's private, and we can be able to have these emotional moments without distraction.
And when did you join? Was it Friday?
No, it was Thursday.
But I had
Ryan
a wonderful
was so
cast of Heidi Hackney, Jason Hackney, great team. My boys, the old crew came along and helped out.
And the Bulldog.
Oh, the Bulldog, yeah,
The
that was
Bulldog.
Todd. That was Todd's Bulldog. He ran around and spit on my foot. And cooled himself in the creek.
Let's give it up for Sila.
Da-da. Now, filmmaking is a tense experience, we'd all agree. And it's very intense for the filmmaker to make sure that they are able to produce their product. And I know all of you work so feverishly hard on that. I thank you. We're going to take a look at our last journey, and that's going to be the journey of Cassie Wall. Let's take a look at it.
Hi, I'm Cassie Wall. I am an actor, director, and producer, as well as a writer. I am originally from Texas, and I graduated in theater art studies, and I have loved movies and writing and telling stories for as long as I can remember.
All right, Cassie, we'll start with you this time. Your bid amount is $225.
Well, thank you both for all of your really kind words and for your passion as filmmakers. That's so clear, so thank you. I have to say, Cassie, that's fascinating that your plan is to use actual sisters. Have you already found them?
Yes, I have. Yes.
Amazing.
You'll find out tomorrow if I get the script. Hello, producer Cassie here with my sister Addie and the wonderful Julianne Lichty. And hi, guys. This is her awesome studio, the Light Tree Studios in Salt Lake City. Check it out.
Yeah, that's right.
And yeah, we are just getting ready to film. Here's our set. We've been filming for like 8+ hours and we're not done because we're trying to be done with filming today so we can be done with editing tomorrow. We are editing today at Julianne's house.
Hi, guys.
Addie is probably still asleep, as you can tell. I look like I'm still asleep.
Me too. We worked so hard yesterday. We shot, what, 14 hours?
We shot a long time.
We shot about 14 hours yesterday.
But we got it all done, and so now today is editing day. This is Gimli. He's the co-editor, and that's our editor, and which makes me probably the assistant. As you can see, it's been quite a long week. Yesterday, Julianne and I edited our movie for about 18 hours, and so tired. But we're going strong, and I think we're gonna have a really fun final product. I think it's gonna be really good. And I'm super excited for the 10 show and to get a chance to show the movie that we made. So I hope you enjoy it. Okay. Wow. Well, I am like intimidated to show our movie now. Everyone is so talented. It was such, oh man, it was just such like a gift to watch everyone's art. It's so amazing. I love it. But yeah, I had so much fun making this, and it was so cool because my sister Addie got to be in it with me. We got to act together. We've never done that, and yeah, we had a blast. And John Maybe's script is awesome. So this is The Sensational Sisters.
No need to call, Dominique. I already know you're here.
What gave me away?
You always call twice when you know that I'm ignoring you.
Happy now?
Hardly. I forbid you to go invisible in my house.
I'm not ashamed of my power.
We don't use it on each other.
Oh yeah, like the time you ripped my car in half.
Okay, that thing was a death trap. Okay, I did you a favor. Besides, all you're doing is spying.
Checking on you. There's a difference.
Then just call me.
You don't answer.
Aren't little sisters supposed to be like more loose?
Aren't older sisters supposed to be more responsible?
You know, I could smell that lotion on you the second you came in.
It's Juniper. Why didn't you say anything?
Frankly, it was nice to be able to occupy the same space without having to speak.
I love words.
And I'm not in the mood to hear any of them, so.
But you don't even know what those words are yet.
You want me to go back to work.
Good guess.
And I told you I'd think about it, okay?
That's what you said last month.
And that's what I'm going to keep saying if you keep asking me.
Maria, I was on board with the whole break thing, but now I think we should get back into the game, go fight the baddies, save the day, all that fun stuff.
Dom, the world is doing just fine on its own. And I am enjoying myself for once.
For once?
Do you have any idea how relaxing it is not to be chasing criminals all day long and to be running away from speeding trains trying to run me over? I mean, it's like absolute bliss.
Otherwise known as boredom.
Look what I made.
You didn't make that, a tree did.
No, it's art. I have time for art now.
It's a piece of wood.
Okay, it's a sculpture. It'll look more like a sculpture when I'm done.
You're the strongest woman in the world. Literally, I've seen you rip redwoods from the ground, and you rather sandpaper a tiny piece of wood.
It's a sculpture.
What if I told you there was a bus with passengers on it and they had an accident in the canyon?
What?
They're being held down by a heavy rock.
What? Why wouldn't you tell me that right away?
Tell me something. Would you rather go help desperate dying people or sit here and play with your wood?
Come on, let's go. Can you just tell me exactly where?
Leave where?
To the canyon? The bus?
Oh, sorry, I was making a hypothetical.
You lied.
Well, I'm sure there's a bus in
You Lord. Get back here. Dom? Dom? Show yourself. The longer you make me look, the worse it's gonna feel.
What a workout.
I missed you on purpose.
Remind me to get a different lotion. Would have come in handy that time in the sewer when I got lost.
It was so gloriously quiet then.
That's when I knew I was a supplement.
To what?
To you. Never required, but nice to have around. Like a pet. You were always doing the heavy lifting. the actual heavy lifting. When people ask for the Sensational sisters, what they mean is you. It's always you.
Well, I wish you had told me all of that sooner.
The times I felt most invisible is when I wasn't.
Dom, you have an understanding of these powers that I never had. And that's special in its own right.
Not the same as saving people from a burning building.
I think it's a little bit bigger. You know what I just thought of? Those siblings in Phoenix, more misses than hits. That is what I read. And their name, it's like something awful.
Turbulent twins.
Yeah! We should go visit them. There's so many other people like them out there. And Dom, you have way more talents than just invisibility.
It's not what I meant by getting back over there.
Just think about it. There's so many things we want that, like, you know, we don't even know that we want. Like, so many surprises.
What is this even supposed to be? It's supposed to be.
You know, I don't know. Isn't that sensational? Oh man, so that was my first time actually watching that as it just finished rendering, probably 5 minutes before. So I was just as excited to see it as you were. But yeah, this is my sister Addie. She did great. Her very first role in a movie, and she did fantastic.
It was fun. It was difficult. It's great for, first time, doing like acting and filming and stuff.
She got tired. She was like, "Can we go home now?"
Yeah.
But it was super fun.
Well, there's no doubt that a 14-hour shoot is a pretty hard day. You just have to go to the Ryan Profsgaard School of Filming. Good job, man. No, you're all so good. Can we ask our 5 filmmakers to come back up one more time? Sean, representing Patrick. Come on up here. So, the thing about these individuals, is that they represent the spirit, the courage of filmmaking. Of course, if you have $1 million budgets and if you have unlimited amount of time, there's no doubt you can do incredible things. But compress it, cut it, and then see what magic can occur. And I think we'd all agree, with a lot of your help, of course, and you online, you probably saw some magic. So thank you so much. All right, so now, of course, the voting begins online at Hive Channel 5. You'll notice there's a blue checkbox, and it's going to be vote. What will happen is the polls will begin right after the show. It might even be started now, but I know it's going to be in 3 minutes it will begin. And, of course, our filmmakers, we're hoping to see all of you again, but we know that officially 2 will go on to the grand finale starting in 2.5 weeks or so. So we're excited. Of course, actors out there, please support us next week when 5 more filmmakers and 7 more incredible scripts are presented, of which are new filmmakers. You guys can go rest this week, all right? Except for you, Sean. They'll be here next week. Also, of course, we are very excited to see what's going to happen. But thank you so much for joining us, everyone. And we'll see you next time here on The 10 Show.